You're not stuck, you're not lazy, you just need some help. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing my top strategies to help you break free from your laziness, ignite your motivation, and take control of your destiny. Because the truth is, if you want your tomorrow to look different than it is today, we're gonna have to make some changes. If you're new here and love fitness and mindset, you're in the right place. This video is here weekly to help you become the best version of yourself, so don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive right in to start making those dreams into reality. Look, I'm gonna be the one to break it to you. You're not lazy, you just need help. Part of exiting your lazy girl era and becoming productive is setting clear and concise goals, because you don't want to be a feather floating in the air. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And you're probably wondering, what is this, Jewel? Well, let me tell you, I'm a visual learner and I use this technique called SMART. So let's get into it. I'm going to break down exactly what SMART is step by step. First things first, I want you to get out a piece of paper or your notes and write down 2 to 3 goals max. Don't list more than 2 to 3 goals for right now. You know what happens when you put too many goals down and you want to achieve them all and you actually end up achieving nothing because it's overwhelming. Say your goal is to get fit. That's a great goal, but it's not specific enough. Instead of getting fit, let's say your goal is to run a marathon, a 5K marathon, right? So you want to get really specific. I want to run a 5K marathon in the next 3 months. You see how specific that is? It's exactly how much you want to run a 5K marathon and in what time period? 3 months, okay? So you're very specific and intentional. This is gonna help you so much to start feeling like you know where you're going, because sometimes, honestly, the only thing is we have a goal, but it's too big, it's too broad. We don't know how to achieve it, and we need to take little baby steps. So we're breaking it down, SMART, baby, okay? This is a SMART way. A step, we are going into N, and N stands for measurable. You need a way to track your progress and make it measurable. It makes it so much easier for you to stay on track and stay motivated, because you can actually see the progress that you're making. This is what I always tell my clients to take progress pics, and this is why I recommend you to take progress pics throughout your journey. Even though you feel like you don't look good, you feel overweight, you feel underweight, wherever you're at, you feel upset, you feel like you're not your best self, that is the time that you should be tracking the most, because you're gonna look back and look at yourself and be like, wow, I cannot believe that I used to be like this. Because guess what? You're gonna get through it. I'm literally rooting for you, bestie. You are gonna get through it, and you're gonna look back at all the progress you've made and be so happy. So measurable. Something I messed up so bad on is when I was almost 200 pounds, I took some pictures of myself, and I would take pictures of myself, and guess what I did? I deleted all the pictures because I almost didn't see a way out of it. I'm like, this is me, I'm not happy, I'm gonna feel like this forever, which is a scarcity mindset, and we will talk about that growth versus scarcity mindset in another video. But I got out of it, I'm like, where are all those photos so I can look back on and see how much progress I made? So specific, I'm gonna run my 5K marathon in the next 3 months, and measurable, I am going to track my weekly runs and aim to improve by 5% every week. That's a measurable goal. Next letter, A, is for achievable. You want your goals to be realistic and attainable. You don't want to set goals that are so far out of your reach, because you're going to create burnout for yourself and a lack of trust, because you're not going to be achieving those goals the way that you want to achieve, and then you're not going to trust yourself ever again to go after the goals. And guess what? Then you're just going to be in a cycle of sadness, depression, and feeling like you're a complete loser, and you're not. So set achievable and attainable goals for yourself, because the smaller goals that you set are gonna create more confidence in yourself to go after the bigger goals. No matter how big or how small your goal is, we just break it down like this. So it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, I feel paralyzed to even take the first step. No, it's gonna be baby steps. Imagine if you were a baby and you had to go run a whole entire mile, girl. No, that's not gonna happen. You didn't even think like that. You just took it day by day, step by step, okay? And let's just pretend like we're babies, because honestly, adult life is hard. So let's say for your 5K that you're gonna run in the next 3 months, you are gonna be tracking every single week and improving by 5%, and you're gonna make it achievable. Every single week, I'm gonna run, let's say, a mile, and improve it every week. For the first week, I'm gonna run a mile every single day. I'm gonna get down that mile so that in week 2, I can do a mile and a half. Get down that mile and a half, and then by the 3rd, 4th week, that mile and a half feels easy, we're gonna bump it up another half a mile. So now it doesn't feel like you're leaping from 1 mile to 3 miles overnight. We're breaking it down little by little, creating that stamina for yourself, building that trust with yourself, so that you can actually go achieve the big goal. R is for relevant. This means that their goals are relevant to you and nobody else. You don't want to create goals that somebody else wants for you. You don't want to go after things that somebody else wants for you. No, you have to want it for yourself. It has to fit into your lifestyle You have to want it and envision it and see it and know that this is for you. This is your goal. It's relevant to you. Being able to run a 5K in the next 3 months is gonna improve my health and fitness, which I'm on my health and fitness journey. I feel better about myself. I wanna look better. I wanna become healthier. So this is a relevant goal, right? It's not so out there that it doesn't match up with my lifestyle. And running every day and setting those goals is gonna help me build my discipline and also feel more confident about myself, because not only am I gonna build my stamina, build my body, be able to do something that I have been setting out to do, but I'm also showing myself that I can do what I put my mind to. So this is like a mental breakthrough and a physical one as well. So make sure that your goal is relevant. Now, this is probably my favorite one, and what really gets the needle moving is your goal needs to be time bound or time sensitive. Do you remember back in the day, or maybe now, when you are in school or when you used to be in school and you had an assignment due and the teacher might have assigned it 3 weeks in advance? And what are you gonna do? Or at least what did I do? We waited till the night before to get the assignment done and procrastinate because now we have a deadline and we are getting close to that deadline. So this is why it is so important to have a time-sensitive goal. Because if you don't have a deadline for your goal, you can drag it for months, even years. Having time sensitivity makes you move, and it's actually a proven fact that if you put deadlines, you are more bound to achieve your goal. So make sure you have a time-sensitive, achievable goal. Time here would be, I'm gonna run my 5K in the next 3 months. So this is how you use the SMART technique to get whatever you want in life and exit your lazy girl era, start becoming more productive, and actually become the girl that you would look up to, that you're gonna be proud of, because you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. You just need to break down your goals and have a strong and concise vision. So having said all that, I understand that life happens and sometimes we have to be flexible and adjust our goals. So if you do experience setbacks, which a lot of the times you will, you can go back weekly and assess where you're at and slightly change your target in order to still be able to achieve that goal, but in a more flexible way. And my favorite part about all this is the reward part, okay? I love rewarding myself. I've seen that it's the one thing that keeps me pushing is rewarding myself. Because who likes to work and not feel like they're being rewarded? So I started my fitness journey. I would go and do a little workout, and after my workout, I would go get a smoothie. Or after a workout, I would go and watch my favorite TV show. It's the little things that make you feel good and make you feel like it's worth to keep pushing when things are getting hard. Because starting a 5K is not always gonna be easy. Going after your goals, whatever it is not always gonna be easy. And honestly, it's not supposed to be easy, because that's where the growth comes in. Nothing that is good is going to come easy. Growth requires pain. That's why when you're in the gym, you're tearing your muscles up. It's painful, but guess what happens after you tear those muscles up? You grow them, and it's the same thing in life. Whatever reward feels true to yourself, have those 2 to 3 goals, break it down into the SMART technique. At the end of it, write the reward that you're gonna give yourself. That's it for this. Let me know in the comments if this helped you, and if you're a visual learner, because that'll let me know to make more videos using a whiteboard or visuals, because that's how I learn. Don't be stupid, be smart. SMART technique.